Hello everyone. Today we are going to present to you statistical analysis of water usage and housing prices in Istanbul. My name is Emirhan Acer and also my friends are Ediz Ulak, Kaan Öğrekçi and Furkan Ege Tekeş. We start with introduction, investigating the relationship between housing expenses and water consumption in some neighborhoods of Istanbul is the purpose of this research. There has been an increase in housing and natural resources, especially water demand, caused by fast urbanization and population growth in cities such as Istanbul. The main goals are to examine housing cost and water use in Istanbul neighborhoods. These are analyses which are we start with dot plot examination of housing cost and water use. These graphs show that there is no clear relationship between water usage and housing price. In particular, water usage per square meter tends to remain low even as housing prices increase. Two is column charts. These bar charts highlight significant differences in housing costs and water usage across Istanbul's districts. While Beyoğlu and Beşiktaş lead in housing price, Esenyurt shows the highest total water use, and districts like Beykoz and Adalar have the highest water consumption per square meter.
Hello, my name is Kaan. The third one is distribution and line graphs. The graphs show no clear correlation between house prices and water usage. The data suggests that water consumption per square meter does not consistently increase with higher housing prices, and some outliers deviate from general trends. The fourth one is box plot graph. The box plot displays the distribution and variability of monthly water consumption and housing prices, highlighting outliers in each category. While water use and cost per meter square are more compact, median house prices show a wider range, helping to clarify central tendencies and spread. The fifth one is violin plots graph. The violin plots illustrate the distribution, density, and variability of monthly water usage and housing prices by combining box plots and kernel density plots. They reveal uneven distributions and outliers, helping to identify complex patterns across multiple variables. The sixth one is scatter plot and smooth line. Scatter plots with smooth lines help visualize potential relationships between water usage and housing prices. While most graphs show weak or no clear trends, some indicate a slight positive relationship between price per meter square and water consumption.
Hello, I am Ediz. Let's continue with point estimates and confidence interval. The table provides point estimates and 95% confidence intervals for variables. Even with differing standard deviations, means show underlying trends. Confidence intervals indicate where true values likely fall. These stats improve estimate reliability and accuracy. Hypothesis to examine the link between house prices and water use. Three hypotheses were tested. The first test if average monthly water use exists. The second tested whether the average price of a 50 meter squared house is over. The third tested the relationship between water use. Goodness of fit tests. QQ plots check if 50 meter squared house price and monthly water use follow a normal distribution. The left graph shows that average monthly water use is roughly normal. The right graph indicates that house price also appear mostly normal. Linear regression model. This model examines how 50 meter squared house price are affected by price per meter squared and monthly water use. A perfect R-square value suggests possible overfitting or data issues. Model assumptions are fit evaluated using residual plots. These tests help identify the key factors affecting house price.
Hi guys, I'm Furkan Ege. Let's continue with ANOVA. This part uses ANOVA to analyze whether the average 50 meter square house prices differ significantly between districts. The large sum of squares suggests high variation across districts. However, the ANOVA table shows error. Non-parametric tests were used to compare house prices across districts. The Kruskal-Wallis test and the Mann-Whitney U-test both showed no significant difference in prices. Chi-square test objective is to examine whether there is a statistically significant association between housing price categories and water usage levels. Hypothesis H0, there is no association between housing price and water usage. And H1, there is an association between housing prices and water usage. R code, since the p-value 0.0015 is less than 0.05, we reject H0. There is a statistically significant relationship between housing prices and water usage levels in Istanbul. This is the output example, as you see. These are resources, as you see. And thanks for your listening us.